Ruth bought a jacket at the sale price of $160. The original price of the jacket was $200. What is the discount rate? Now, let me try to solve this in two different ways. The first one, I'll do a more systematic approach, and then second one, I'll try to solve it as intuitive as possible. So, how do you do a discount? Well, from 100%, 1 is same as 100%, okay? From 100%, you subtract some rate, and that's multiplied to the original price, and that gives you the discounted price. So using this format, you can solve such a question. You can say, oh, 1 minus r, I don't know what the rate is, but this times the original price, which is 200, has to equal to 160. And then you multiply by the 200, so you have 200 minus 200r equals to 160. Let's subtract 160 and add 200 so that you get 40 equals to 200r, and then divide by 200. So 40 divided by 200 gives you 4 over 20, or 1/5. Okay, 40 times 5 is 200, so it's 1/5. Or because 5, and if you divide 1.05 times 2 is 1, you see that this is same as 0.2. So what you see is that the rate is 0.2, and that's same as 20%, right? And that's the answer. So the answer is 20%. Okay, now let me try to solve this question in a more intuitive way. So first, to see how much discount was applied, look at the difference between the discounted price and the original price. So $200 went to $160. Well, how many dollars was the discount? There was a $40 discount, right? And the question is, $40 is what percent of 200? That's really the question. And you could actually, if you get lucky, if the question is simple enough, you can actually just do trial and error. See, what's 10% of 200? Well, all of means multiplication. 10% means 0.1, or percent means over 100, okay? So 10 over 100 is what 10% is. Of means multiplication, 200. 200 divided by 100 gives you just 2. 2 times 10 gives you 20. So $20 is 10. And therefore $40 must be 20%, right? So that's a quicker way to do it, but maybe this is not the best way to do it because it looks more like guessing rather than doing a solution. So it's better if you can write down the equation for it, and the equation should be something like this. If you have rate R, whether this is 10%, 20%, or whatever, R of 200 is equal to the discount, which is 200 minus 160. Okay, so this can be also the equation for the problem, just like the previous method. And R times 200 is equal to 40. R is 40 over 200, just like before, which is 1/5, or you can calculate this to see that this is 0.2, so the answer is 20%. Okay, so that's another way to get this actually by solving an equation. I think this is more intuitive.